It's a holiday weekend in the U.S. and crowds of Americans are headed out to beaches, parks, restaurants and bars after months of stay-at-home orders. There are concerns that will lead to a new spike in COVID-19 cases in the country hit hardest by the pandemic. As Jennifer Johnson reports, a new research model predicts a hasty return to normal may backfire.
We just wanted to get a taste of normalcy again and see what it's like to be inside a business that's running semi-normally at least.
Temperature checks for gamblers, more outdoor seating at restaurants, stricter cleaning at arcades. But the CDC is now downplaying the transmission risk of COVID-19 from surfaces while re-emphasizing the danger of close human contact.
One of the things we have to do is really ensure that customers are maintaining, not playing the game that's right next to another player, and at the same time make sure our staff wipes everything down.
The CDC has estimated 25 to 50% of Americans could be asymptomatic and unknowingly spread the virus. In some cities this weekend, law enforcement is busting places not enforcing social distancing, like this San Diego bar already forced to close.
We simply cannot tolerate such blatant and intentional violations of the public health order.
With more people out, one research model from Imperial College London, based on cell phone data and not yet peer-reviewed, predicts the death rate could spike to 1,000 people a day by July in California and Florida. But White House experts are more optimistic, saying 42 states have less than 10% of their populations testing positive.
Please, as you go out this weekend, understand you can go out, you can be outside, you can play golf, you can play tennis with marked balls. You can go to the beaches if you stay 6 feet apart.
Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Virginia now have the highest percentage of new cases, but the Mid-Atlantic beaches are open. Another example of why health experts are nervous about busy weekends like this one and the summer months to come. Jennifer Johnson, Global News, Washington.
Remember Brexit? Seems so long ago now, but this June marks 4 years since Britain voted to leave the EU. That vote divided a nation. Now the pandemic is the focus, and as Crystal Goomansingh explains, the health crisis has given the country a new sense of optimism.
At first glance, it's hard to figure out what's happening at this tiny shop. It's a music store, but there are fresh baguettes, and a friendly hello will get you an offer of food. The store has become a hive of activity, kindly donated as the staging ground for a charitable operation mobilizing volunteers and food to feed those in need.
It's the most incredible feeling.
Jenny Matthias is energy in motion, ping-ponging from talking to packing to getting crates of food loaded into cars and onto bikes.
It's like Christmas. It's like every day we've put ourselves in a position to be, hopefully, Father Christmas to everybody every day.
The pandemic didn't stop food for all. The charity, like many, got busier, but there's also been a surge in desire to help. At a time when people are struggling, sick, and dying, Brits are displaying their gratitude and getting involved. 69% of adults say Britain will be kind after the pandemic. The Office of National Statistics survey found before COVID-19, only 39% would say that. And 56% thought post-virus it would be united, a jump from 19%.
It's one of the most unifying experiences I think I've seen in this country, especially coming out of an extremely rocky period.
By that, Lauren Spielman means Brexit. Remember all of those emotionally charged rallies and debates?
I am currently on furlough, as many people are, and I am trying to do something meaningful with my furlough time.
This is the year of compassion. This COVID-19 thing may be a bad thing, but it's also given us all, everybody involved in it, which is everybody around the world, a chance to observe the compassion.
A bit of humanity when we all need it the most. Crystal Goomansingh, Global News, London.
The new series that goes inside the COVID-19 pandemic, from the front lines to the everyday heroes helping us cope with the unprecedented change. Coronavirus, the new reality. A Global News special, Sundays at 7 on Global.